Other people talk about their kids. We talk about
their
our
dog.
It's quite expensive in Hong Kong to have a dog, around 2,000 to 3,000. He loves me and I love him very much. He's my son.
The number of pet shops in Hong Kong increased by 100% between 2000 and 2009, indicating that demand for these services has increased. Kelly quit her job with a trading company a year ago so she could spend more time with her dogs.
She was from the breeder and I used to have from the puppy mill. After 1 or 2 births, and then the breeder throw her away. I saved her life, and she become my daughter now.
She took a course as a groomer and opened this pet grooming shop in Kennedy Town. She says she's invested about $500,000 in the business. She estimates that she sees about 100 clients a month. Many bring their pets in for bathing every 2 weeks and for a trim every 2 months. This furry client comes in 3 times a week.
So this dog has a ear infection, and the owner cannot clean the dog ears.
She chooses the product she sells carefully.
Most of the product I sell here, I will try by myself, and I will also give to my dog to try to see the outcome. Do they like it, or is it too salty or too sweet before I give it to my sell the products.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. So you even taste it?
Yeah, of course. I do.
Do you think that you made the right decision to have this kind of business?
Yeah, I love it. I will have no regrets. Yeah, because I can hang around dogs and cats. I love it.
Alexis started a business making freshly cooked dog food for delivery.
Actually, I had 3 dogs before, and last year, and then one of them had cancer. Turns out that eating processed food every day is really bad for you. So that's when I decided to start cooking for my dogs.
Alexis spent several months with an animal nutritionist in Australia before launching his product.
She came up with a very comprehensive recipe, which is nutritionally balanced and meets the AAFC, or American Standard of Pet Food.
For the 3 meal plans offered, he uses rump beef, chicken with the skin and fat removed, and sole fillet, all imported.
I think that the dogs you're feeding probably eat more healthily than I do.
Yes. Yes, actually my dog eats healthier than I do.
So far, Alexis says he's invested about $500,000 in the business. He works out of a kitchen incubator, which saves him the cost of investing in his own kitchen.
So, for example, now this month I use 50 hours. Next month I'll have more business, I can use 100 hours. So it grows, I can grow organically.
He provides meal plans for his clients, so for a small dog it would cost $250 for a week of 14 meals.
When you sign up, we ask you about your dog's breed, age, the life stage, whether it's a puppy or an active adult or healthy adult or a senior dog. And then we use that information to create a meal plan for you.
Can we try this?
Yeah, of course.
Have you eaten it?
Yeah.
Okay, what is that?
That's the chicken liver.
Oh, I don't want the liver.
That's the chicken.
Okay. Not bad. No. I would like more salt though.
Yeah, we don't add any flavorings for dogs.
Okay.
Sure.
Alexis hopes to expand internationally.
Once I get the process done here in Hong Kong, and we can expand to another city. So use the same format, same brand, Dogalicious, and expand to another city by franchising or licensing out.
The number of dog licenses issued in Hong Kong has grown from 40,000 to 65,000 in the last decade. And businesses are trying to capitalize on this as the market is booming.
Pets aren't allowed on public mass transport here.
So is it very difficult to transport your dog, like if you're taking a cab?
So the law requires that they do take the pets with a surcharge of $5 each pet, but many drivers could refuse the service.
Norman and his wife Joanna are using a newly launched pet transport service to take their dogs to the vet and then to the park today.
Become good. Good job. So this one
First started in Singapore a year ago, founder Martin Hems says it's proved successful because the drivers they choose are animal lovers. Many of them have pets of their own.
We like pet lovers. So, you know, you have a dog or you have any sort of pet, that's a big pro. Like, you know, we know that you can handle it.
The cost of using the service is about twice the cost of a regular taxi, and drivers get 75% of that fee. But Martin says they do more than just drive the clients.
The drivers will go up into the house sometimes to help even carry the dog and if it needs to go for surgery. We have a pretty high standard of how we treat our riders.
Jonathan has a full-time job with City University driving their vehicles. Working for PetMate gives him extra income, and he says he enjoys it.
I think it's a good opportunity for me. I think it's also a way to improve the social behavior of Hong Kong, so be a more friendly and pet-friendly society. Myself like animals. Yeah, and I also have a dog, so I know the feeling.
Norman and Joanna say that despite the additional cost and time to their schedule, neither can say no to their furry children.
Do you find that you're willing to spend a lot of money on your dogs?
Oh yeah, you bet. For example, we buy insurance for the dogs. And you know, when it comes to our own insurance, we've been mulling over the detail and the cost. But when it comes to their insurance, we're like, okay, great, we'll take to the moon, just do it. We don't even look at the price tag.
With pets viewed as part of the family and in some cases instead of kids, the pet relocation business has grown in Hong Kong. Jerry Paul has been working as a vet in Hong Kong for 25 years. He says the pet industry has exploded in the last 5 years.
Certainly probably 5 times or more. You know, obviously our client base is grows and grows each year.
He started his own pet relocation business in 2010. Tonight he's visiting a family bringing their pets to the UK.
Hello, Lily. So we're going to just do a health check first, and I actually have to give Lily a treatment for tapeworm. Don't have to do that for birth though.
Louise said bringing their pets was one of their first concerns when they found out they were moving.
They're part of our family, and so they're both rescue animals as well, so the last thing we would want to do is to leave them again once they've already been left once in their lives.
The cost varies depending on the destination, but it's never cheap.
We've sold our car and that's paid for it.
Currently, there are over a dozen companies in Hong Kong offering pet travel services. 15 years ago, there was just one. The service is door-to-door, pick up from home in Hong Kong with delivery to the new home in the destination country, and all the paperwork and flight bookings done in between.
With all the different things that we've had to do in leaving Hong Kong, it has been one of the easiest things because most of the worry has been taken away from us.
Of course, pets don't live as long as we do, so owners are faced with a hard task of what to do when their time comes.
This is a pet columbarium, a place where people can keep their pets' ashes after they pass on.
They've been in the business for 25 years, the first in the industry. They now do everything from picking up the deceased to organizing memorial services.
From the beginning, we have just 20 orders in month, but right now we handle about 300 a month.
Derek lost his 16-year-old adopted dog Woody a few days ago.
He's been with me for about 14 years, so why not the last step? So I decided just to come see him for the last time and push the button myself.
Calvin says the business has changed a lot in 25 years as people have fewer children and have dogs instead.
I think it is really meaningful business because we handle everything for the pet owner, do the last thing when their pet die. It is quite meaningful because many clients after the cremation, I think it is comfort their heart.
But while the pet industry is booming, so is the number of abandoned dogs.
The idea, you know, that a dog can live for 15 years plus, people don't really think ahead, so they're just looking at, you know, the short term.
Sally's organization educates people on the responsibilities of owning a dog, as well as the ugly side of the pet business.
The pet trade is unregulated, it's very cruel. The dogs that are bred in horrible conditions.
She urges adopting rather than buying and choosing a dog based on character rather than fashion. A pet is for a lifetime, not a season.